11 Madison Park, the 3 Michelin-star New York City restaurant that transitioned its menu to fully plant-based with an asterisk in 2021, recently announced they would be transitioning back to serving meat. But the reason they gave isn't checking out. In 2021, 11 Madison Park made the shocking announcement that their new menu would be completely plant-based. One of the main reasons Chef Daniel Hum gave at the time was the state of the climate emergency. While their food menu contained zero animal ingredients, they would still offer cow's milk and honey with their coffee service, which always struck me as strangely non-committal. Why do something so incredibly groundbreaking and then dig your heels in at arguably the easiest thing to change? In the recent announcement, Chef Hum claims, "I've learned that to truly champion plant-based cooking, I need to create an environment where everyone feels welcome around the table." Something he didn't mention in the official announcement, but did share with the New York Times, is that the decision was partially motivated by watching a goat be unalived on a recent trip to Greece. But let's go back to that everyone feeling welcome bit, because this has become one of the lamest excuses companies and restaurants will use to justify reincorporating animal foods. Everyone, with maybe a small exception of people with very specific food allergies, can and do enjoy plant-based food. I reached out to a number of vegan restaurants, including high-end restaurants in New York City, to ask them the percentage of their customers that are vegan versus non-vegan. The responses ranged from at least 50%, which was the lowest estimate, up to 85% non-vegan customers. Furthermore, more than just vegans were visiting and spending money at 11 Madison Park. The fine dining subreddit is full of glowing reviews of the vegan menu from non-vegan epicures. So I just don't buy Chef Hum's reasoning that the plant-based menu alone had kept people out. On the official announcement post, Tom Prom aptly commented, "So good to hear climate change and animal ethics have been solved, and we can focus on the most important moral issue, maximizing profit." Seriously, them mentioning the climate imperative at the beginning of their recent announcement, but then never circling back around to it and instead circling back to hospitality. Like, what's going on? You know, there's no through line even within their own statement. "As you know, we did this for the climate, and that's why we want to be more hospitable." Like, what? How about we be hospitable to Mother Earth? I loved Anything But Animals' comment. Daniel was never a champion of plant-based eating. He refused to use the word vegan, advertised having dairy milk and coffee, and ordered brand new custom leather check holders. In the words of Daniel Hum himself, the world does not need another dry-aged ribeye or butter-poached lobster. But I guess that's what they'll be getting. I never had the chance to fork over $365 for 11 Madison Park's plant-based menu, and to be honest, I probably never will. But let me know how your experience was if you did, and what your thoughts are on this news.